Well, I'll be damned if the old lady didn't blow the back end of a Ford Explorer off with the old Dodge Ram here. So I'm going to show you how to do expert body work for less than $5. Actually, I really need that. Well, the first thing a guy's got to do is go ahead and get the old bonnet open so we can assess the damage on the inside and see if it got the radiator and what have you. Start off with your 5-pound sledge. The old latch is stuck. Hey, there we go. Factory. Like nothing happened. Oh yeah, she got in here pretty good actually. I'll be damned. I'll get you in closer. Receiver hitches destroy shins. But that's where the bulk of this damage came from. You see that's bent back. This is definitely pushed back. You can see the kink there. I don't think you need any of that stuff, but I think we got plenty of room in here, boys. I don't think we got to worry about any of that at all. That'll come right out. It really helps that I can't feel my fingers or my face. Now that I got the hood open with my hood propper 600, the latch is nowhere near on the hood here. So all this has got to come out by 3 3/16 inches. So I'm going to go get my body panel Polar 6000 and show you how to do that the right way. There's probably 2 or 3 episodes of this old girl coming, so keep your eyes open for that. That's moldy coffee. Here's the old panel puller. Chances are you've probably got one of these too. They work just as good as a frame rack, if not a little bit better. And the plan is, we're going to hook it on here. We'll hook the other end on here. And do some pulling. There we go. Kind of ignore the plastic breaking. Oh yeah. Put this thing back on the road in no time. Test the hood fitment. Oh geez, we're almost there. Maybe once in the middle. Guys, gonna go ahead and snip on this side a little bit more. Try to get it to peel up. Oh yeah. Man, it's looking good. I'm going to leave the panel puller on there, but you can already see that the old gap here is off. Got about an 1/8 there and a good inch down here, so we're going to loosen up all the fender bolts and then get the gapping tool. No, we're not doing that. What you do is just this. Oh, that's factory. Whoa, a little too far in. just don't make metal like they used to. A little bit of in there, a little bit of in there, a little bit more. There we go. Yeah, it's like that. Perfect. I'm going to take the lights out here. These are a one-piece sealed, but you can see they're now kind of a two-piecer. So we're going to figure out a way to Schwarzenegger these together, and then we'll figure out a way to get them to stay in the car, because all of the bracketry is just, apparently you have to have these even a day. There was about 15 seconds I thought about hot gluing these, but that quickly faded when I found my Gorilla Tape. So we'll go ahead and just line these up with this stuff. Get them up here on the workbench, right? Oh yeah. They don't stick very good actually when it's cold out, but maybe it's good enough. Keep them from separating. I got a piece down here. I have a feeling MacGyver would do the same thing, so I feel pretty comfortable in my decision here. Yeah, you don't clean them up. You just, you know, throw it on. It'll stick to something eventually. Good enough. I don't want to waste my good tape. I think I'm going to try to get this situated in here so that light has something to kind of nestle on. Oh yeah. That feels wrong. Something might have happened there. Nope. Ooh, that felt solidish. And now I'm going to try to find some zisms through there, because there's really nothing supporting it. What a beaut. Alright, got some self-tappers, and just going to go ahead and zip these through this tin fender here. Try to snag some of this bumper up. Hopefully this hyper tough 1-volt drill will work. What I meant to say is it's a really nice drill and a really good stocking stuffer, and I enjoy it and it works awesome. Ouch. Never on anything do I have a battery that's charged. I would estimate that probably 68.5% of my life is waiting on batteries to charge. I'm sure this will only take a couple minutes. Can't think of a reason to not run some sheetrock screws through it. Every good project needs a couple sheetrock screws. Ouch. Hyper tough. Strongly recommended. Oh. Well, it turns out even after I stretched the old front end out, I got a door gap issue, so I'm gonna loosen up the top bolt, see if I can't bring her off the top here. Like that. Take my special gapper tool, jam her in here like this. That'll brought them back down. Torqued. Torqued. Stripped. Great. That's factory. Huh? Alright, now we gotta make some sort of provision to hold these lights in here, so I'm gonna grab my provision maker and do that. Yeah. There we go. Go ahead and get one of these zip ties. Just like that. And then we'll just run it through one of these holes in here. Yeah, I got this one in here. It's actually so cold, she snipped right off. And I went ahead and snagged one around that too, but that sucker's in there. I kid you not. Look at that. Look at this. I just gotta jam in this side. Then we're in the old home stretch. Oh my gosh dang light bulbs in this thing. Guy only needs one. Got rubber gaskets everywhere. That must be a turn one. Guess I can take that one. You just gotta really finesse them in gently. Something like that. There we go. Trick with these is you want to put them in your mouth. Heats them up a little bit, then they don't break so easily when you're applying them. If I could feel my fingers, this would go a whole lot faster. Here's how she's looking. Ain't so bad, huh? Huh? Got it. Yeah, not a ride. So now I just got to make sure the old goes into the latchy oopie and get this working. Might just need some WD-40 in there. Once that gets closing, then we're gonna go test on it and make sure that the headlights stay in. Latch has got to go this way a little bit. Just a hair more. Oh, perfect. The old air box is getting in the way, so we're going to try to take care of that a little bit. There we go. Now we got to have some room clearance in here. Need that. There we go. Screw these down a little bit. Then I think we might be set. Alright, I think I got it. The old return side of the latch was sticking. Let's see what we got. Boom. Oh yeah. She's factory. The old wife thought she was getting a new car, but not with me around. Anyone that does real automotive work knows that you got to test on everything that you do. So we're going to test on these lights and make sure they stay in there. The only way to do that is some G-forces. So far, so good. Well, the lights tested okay. Picked up an engine light though, but I'm not worried about it. I think that's just because of the newly modified racing airbox we made. Stupid seat belts. So I'm gonna go ahead and dump some water on its head. Look at this beautiful piece of machinery here. Can't even tell it was all smashed in just this morning. Watch out, Craigslist coming at you. Low miles, never been wrecked. Hey, thanks for watching. Be sure to hit that little button down there to sign up to the things.